Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yikes. Yikes, people. Yikes. Oh, no. Red alert. Red alert. Red alert. Hit that panic button. Hit that panic button, guys. Oh, no. We are in trouble. Venice is not off to a good start. Oh, no. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. We are in trouble. Some big frontrunners at the Oscars, at least potential frontrunners, are not in. They are out. They are out. Out, out, out. Jesus Christ. Oh no, guys. Oh no. This is not good. Let's bring up some of you guys in chat. Hello. Hello, EastEVR. This was not expected. I thought it would be like a 90% guarantee for Best Picture. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like that, yeah, that's exactly why we were hitting the panic button. That's why we were in the panic room, everybody. All right, this is exactly why we're in the panic room. Jesus Christ. Hello, Mr. Hannahcast. Say bye, J. Kelly. Bye. Yeah. Even though it's not necessarily an enthusiastic bye, J. Kelly, because I was looking forward to this movie. Yikes. People didn't like J. Kelly. They're not loving it. Not loving it. And this is Venice. This is Venice we're talking about. And, yeah, not great. Yeah, oh no, says Elizabeth Tennyson. Exactly. This is exact, yeah. J. Kelly's climbing up on Metacritic, was 50, now 65. That's still not great. That is still not great. This is bad. You cannot take this as anything but bad news for J. Kelly. And don't get, and we'll look at Rotten Tomatoes, we'll look at Letterboxd, we'll look at all that stuff, but it's not looking great. It is not looking great. This year is definitely interesting. I love it when it's interesting. Oh, it's interesting, all right. But like, and I will say, if anything, it does help Sinners. It does help Sinners knowing like that's one less amount of competition it has to face. Because J. Kelly, like, had a chance of beating it at the Writers Guild Awards. But now that can't happen. It's not going to happen. Unfortunately, I've taken J. Kelly and Sandler out of my predictions. Bugonia is currently hovering in the lower half of my Best Picture predictions. I would say also when it comes to Bugonia, not looking great either. It's not looking great either for that film. And I'll get to why here in a bit. Oh my god, 21 people. My god, thank you guys so much for joining. I will say, I want to see if we can hit 15 super chats today. Can we actually pull it off? I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. So I'm going to put up a little goal of 15 super chats. Because if we can do that, then that means I will be able to get my, like, the YouTube money next month if we can cross that $100 threshold. So, and we're almost there, but I need you guys' help to see if we can do that. But yeah, let me read some more chat. Let me read some more of the chat here. This year is definitely interesting. I love it. Oh yeah, wait, you already said that. Ballad of a Small Player rises. I mean, that is true. Ballad of a Small Player, I mean, this does help it a lot, considering J. Kelly is not going to be Netflix's main push anymore. Well, I didn't know you had a panic room. It looks sick. Give us a room tour. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, you have all these monitors. You have these buttons. You have the panic button. Whoa! Oh, wait. Oh, that's from Mexico. In the U.S., it's a dollar. Over here, I was like, wait a minute, $20, but no, it's a dollar, but still. Thank you so much, Louis. That or is it Louis or Louis DT2? I need to know. But still, thank you so much for your support. That really does help the channel For some reason, it's not letting me like it. For some reason, it's not letting me like it. But you get a little heart. You get a little Hannahcast heart. Thank you so much for your support. It still has an 83% Rotten Tomatoes. It's not totally done. It could be Maestro or Don't Look Up. Problem though, those movies had big fans. Jay Kelly really doesn't. There's not really a lot of big fans of Jay Kelly right now. And again, we'll go over this here in a bit, but still, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised, especially with Jay Kelly. I thought Jay Kelly was going to be like a top 3 contender. Now it's not even going to get nominated. Does anyone feel like Jay Kelly might continue to get a Netflix campaign and become a villain of the season? I just don't think so, because like no one seems to be passionate about it. That's the problem. There were some people that were passionate about, about Maestro. And like it kind of had this big aura of, grand prestige. And there were things that you just had to nominate. You had to nominate the makeup. You had to nominate the cinematography. There were a lot of things you could nominate. But right now, it's not looking great. Hi, Honora. No, Honora's gone. Honora, bye. No, Honora is bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye, Honora. So what about Bugonia and After the Hunt? Yeah, again, we'll talk about that here in a bit. Once I'm done, like, reading the initial questions. But yeah, hello, Eglantine Kajoina. Hello. I have Jay Kelly at number 11 now. It could perform better at Telluride. I don't know. This is not a great start. You cannot say this is a good start. I was suspicious of it since the trailer came out. It looked like either an award season villain or a complete snub, in my opinion. And I guess the latter's happening. I don't know. I guess Stellan Skarsgård is winning Best Supporting Actor for sure now. Yeah, probably. Probably now. But again, it's just like, what else is gonna win or whatever? Bugonia has a 100% Rotten Tomatoes and a 79 on Metacritic. Again, we'll have to look that up here in a bit. But hot take: Sinners will win screenplay, but I don't feel like it deserves it. Oh, that's a shame. Like I actually really do love Sinners. If it won original screenplay, I'd be happy. Happy belated birthday to you, by the way, Mr. Hannahcast. Hope you enjoyed your birthday pizza. Well, thank you, Annie Rude, for the late birthday wishes. Unlike Jay Kelly, I'm not worried too much about Bugonia. I do believe it's bottom 5 and no longer in editing, but let's see. Nice background. Thank you. We're in the panic room. We're in the panic room. Oh my god, these flies. Oh my god. We're in the panic room because we are indeed concerned. We are concerned about some of these potential Best Picture players. All right, it's not looking great. Minecraft and War of the Worlds have a big chance to win Best Picture now. That is true. They have a big chance of winning Best Picture. I'm seeing Jay Kelly and Bugonia in less than 2 months. I mean, yeah, because like they're going to be, aren't they going to be on streaming by then? I think. Mr. Hannahcast, I'm so confident that it's going to be a major contender. It feels like the kind of film the Academy gravitates towards, especially with its strong ties to the industry. That doesn't always work, though, does it? Like, that didn't work for, that didn't work for Babylon. That didn't work for, Empire of Light. You still have to be very well liked, and Jay Kelly is just not that. Could Frankenstein now be Netflix's main push instead of small player? I still don't think so, because I have to I will believe they nominate a remake of a monster movie for Best Picture when I see it. I think it's Tex I think it's just going to be a tech player and not Best Picture. No, I'm seeing him at SIF. Oh, okay. But yeah, let me hold on. Let me take a look at. Let's take a look at Jay Kelly for instance. All right, let's take a look at Jay Kelly, and what the response is for that so far. Okay. Where is it? Window capture. Oh, hold on a second. Wait, I just realized I didn't even have to do that. I literally did not even have to do that. I could just... Oh let's go to the graphic. Let's go to the graphic. God, where is it? Come on. Okay. Yep, there we go. Yeah, let's take a look at Jay Kelly for a second. Okay, look at that Letterboxd curve. Like, that is a bad Letterboxd curve to have. That is, like, look, is literally leaning more negative than positive. Oh no, you left the panic room. Don't worry. We'll be back in the panic room. The panic room is always in our hearts. And like I said, guys, we're trying to hit a goal of 15 super chats or memberships or something like that. You know, if you want to drop in some, and that's another thing. Like, if you want to become a member of the channel, that's also an option, because, you know, for $2 a month, you can become a member. For, you know, you have loyalty badges, emojis, members only videos, which I'll be doing more brief, discussions of these films and how the response is at the film festivals. You can check those out over on the members only channels if you become a member. You get members exclusive live chats, early access to Oscar predictions videos, and you get access to the members only Discord server. You get that. So if you want to become a member, it's only $2 a month. Or if you want to drop some gifted memberships, you can do that by clicking the little dollar thing. Yo, thank you, Elizabeth Tennyson, so much for the super chat. $2. Read my past chat, secret agent. Oh yeah. Yeah. The joke is that, you know. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. Where is this? Okay, yeah. Read my past chat. Where is your past chat? Elizabeth Tennyson. Ballad of a Small Player, Frankenstein, House of Dynamite, Train Dreams, Nova Vogue. I think the most likely out of these is probably Ballad of a Small Player. I mean, look, maybe Edward Berger just does it once again. Maybe Edward Berger can just pull it off, you know? I mean, maybe we were underestimating this film this whole time, you know? And because I've heard the source material was like, oh, it's definitely not happening. But I don't know. Maybe he found a way to adapt it. Maybe Edward Berger found a way to adapt the... Yo! Thank you so much, Louis DT2. So much for the super chat. Any chance that Sandler nom has as a lone nomination? I would say no, because you still have, like, it still helps to be nominated in Best Picture. Like, if you're going to be a Best Picture, like, if you're going to be nominated, especially in the acting categories, you kind of need one of three things. You need to be in a Best Picture nominee, or if you're not in a Best Picture nominee, you need to be in a Best Picture adjacent film, like A Real Pain, or The Apprentice, or Sing Sing, or, in terms of earlier examples of this, movies like Tick Tick Boom, that got close to Best Picture. Basically movies that were close to Best Picture but did not get Best Picture. Or, in the case of movies like, Blonde, for example, a performance that's so good that it maybe could have won the Oscar if it was, like, remotely better received, you know? Those are usually the kind of performances that get nominated for Oscars. And it's like, I think for something like Jay Kelly, Adam Sandler doesn't look like he's going to be giving like a show-stopping, like unbelievably emotional performance. It looks like he's just, going to be very good for what Adam Sandler does. But it doesn't look like he's going to be like doing a complete like whoa kind of performance. And if Jay Kelly's just not even close to being in Best Picture, he could be very much in trouble. So I would say that Adam Sandler could very well not be not be nominated for the Oscar. In fact, I actually do have him outside of. I actually do have him not being nominated. No, I have heard that Adam Sandler is a whoa, that's freaking amazing kind of performance in Jay Kelly. I don't know. I just don't know. Like I'm talking when I'm talking about like the whoa, that's freaking amazing. I'm talking about like, I guess basically what I could say is like maybe more like biopic roles. Like that's probably more what I meant by that. It's like you need to be like, in Best Picture, a Best Picture adjacent film, or like a biopic performance, generally speaking. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Anyways, let's move back to like this. Unless another super chat drops in, we're gonna look at, some of the. Yeah, honestly, maybe I could still, put there we go. We will still be in the panic room and cry and weep and probably fart as well. There we go. We are still in the panic room, okay? We are still in the panic room, okay? There we go. Look at that Letterboxd curve. Look at this curve for Jay Kelly. It is bad. This is a bad look for the film. Like, it's literally skewing more negative. And sure, the Rotten Tomatoes, it's not the worst. It's like, it's an 83. Oh, now it's gone down as a 79. And let's look at the average rating. And like, if you don't know, Brother Bro from the Oscar Expert channel made a Chrome extension called Rotten Tomatoes Average Rating Finder, because for some reason Rotten Tomatoes has hid that feature, but Brother Bro has brought it back. Yo, thank you, Elizabeth Tennyson, for the super chat. My God. Let's go, everyone. Let's go. If One Battle After Another isn't the Best Picture and Screenplay only film, what? Who knows? Maybe we do get multiple films in Best Picture and Screenplay only. I mean, that's not impossible. Again, who knows what can happen in a year of 10 films? But that's not a crazy thing to suggest. But yeah, but anyways, when looking at the average rating for Jay Kelly on Rotten Tomatoes, it's a 6.3 out of 10. That's not good, guys. That's not good. That's not good for a Best Picture film, especially one that is so geared to be Oscar bait like Jay Kelly. That's bad. That's really bad. So, yeah, I think it is fair to say that it's not going to get nominated for Best Picture. Emilia Perez, Maestro. But here's the thing. Those movies did have their fans. Yeah, sure. After the Golden Globes, Emilia Perez got the biggest amount of hate imaginable. But during this time in the fall, in the festival seasons, with Cannes and all that stuff, like Emilia Perez was liked during the festival seasons. So it's just when it dropped on Netflix and won all those awards at the Golden Globes when audiences just started having absolutely none of it. And it got only worse when, it got 13 Oscar nominations. That is the outlier. Like it did not have the bad negative press like that Jay Kelly ended up having, because around this time, like Emilia Perez had like a pretty solid like a decently 80s thing, and there were big fans of the film, especially internationally. This is not the same kind of film as that. I will take test screenings with a grain of salt from now on. That's why I don't believe anyone when they say one battle after another isn't getting nominated for Best Picture. I'll see it for myself when the film releases. Again, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But again, it's like test screenings are interesting. They can tell you some things, but some things aren't meant to be like can't be told. You need to put Colin in if you have Battle of a Small Player in Picture. He's the reason this film could be big, maybe. But then again, there is also the whole thing about lead actor is very competitive, and so. Again, we will have to see how that all plays out. Oh my god, we got a lot of people joining today. Thank you guys so much. We have like 28 viewers. Hell yeah. To any of the new people watching, thank you guys so much for hopping aboard. We're talking about how it is Red Alert season at Venice. It's not looking great for some of these films. We're trying to get a goal of 15 super chats this stream. If we can hit that, oh my god, I will be so happy if we can hit that before the end of the month, and probably before the end of the stream, to be honest. But yeah. Most Letterboxd reviews are probably from people who haven't seen the movie. But here's the thing. Like, we can say that, but Letterboxd it actually is pretty good at indicating what the general buzz of a film is, at least among people that are watching it. Because like, it's not as how do I describe it? Most like people that want to like rate, like review bombing, all that stuff, they usually don't come to Letterboxd. They usually go to like IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes. But like, again, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, when you look at the Letterboxd curves, they are pretty accurate to how people inevitably start, or at least what the vibe generally is of a film. I mean, it's not always accurate, but it usually is a good barometer of taste that's going on. La Grazia, getting decent, good reviews, score international, director or actor player. I just haven't in score. I don't know too much about that film, so I'll have to come back to that in a later point. I heard the score is very good, but based on the branch hates non-Best Picture nominees, it's not happening. Yeah, it is really hard to get nominated for score if you're not already in Best Picture. That is true. That is very true. Letterboxd hated Don't Look Up. But at the same time, Rotten Tomatoes wasn't very critics in general were not really all that into Don't Look Up. But at the same time, Don't Look Up also had its fans. Like, let's take a look at Don't Look Up, shall we? Let's take a look at Don't Look Up, because Don't Look Up did have fans. It absolutely did have its fans. And again, keep in mind, when we're looking at Don't Look Up, we're also looking at this from an era like what, 5 years later, or 4 or 5 years later. Like, even when you look at this, it's like, it still leans more positive. Whereas with Jay Kelly, it is leaning more negative. But like, again, you can see some of the passion that Don't Look Up had, Bugonia is getting really good reviews. We'll talk about that here. What is the average rating for Jay Kelly currently on Rotten Tomatoes? Jay Kelly, it currently has the average rating of 6.3 out of 10, which is not great. That's not great at all. It just feels like people are just like, eh. No, they're just not really passionate about it. But yeah. It's not looking great for Jay Kelly. All right, bye, J. Kelly, bye. But yeah, not looking great. Not a great turnout. Ooh. Now let's take a look at Bugonia. All right, Bugonia is doing a little bit better. You see the Letterboxd curve? It's still not overwhelmingly positive. It's leaning more positive, but like the stacks of like, 4.5s and 5s, it's not that strong. You're mostly getting like 4s and 3.5s, which is probably where I'm expecting like the general buzz for this film to be. It is kind of, and let's take a look at Rotten Tomatoes, for example. Rotten Tomatoes, all right, at first glance, 100% sounds pretty good. But let's take a look at the average rating. Okay, it's gotten a lot better. 7.8 out of 10. That is pretty strong, but again, it's like, I feel like, why isn't it in the 8s? Why isn't it in the 8 range? Something's up. So really, admittedly, I don't really know what to do about Bugonia. I think I still need to see what happens during more, once it, expands its broadness, or expands its reach. Because, for all I know, maybe it does play better in Europe rather than North America. Again, I'm not exactly sure. Have you seen the full 3-minute long trailer for Bugonia? I think I have. It is interesting. It's not real. That's another thing. It's like it doesn't really seem like it's Best Picture coded. It looks like it is very strange. Oh yeah, I already explained that. Same chart as Kinds of Kindness, basically. Oh, well, then that's not really great, because, as we know, Kinds of Kindness didn't really become anything. Like, the most it got that year was a comedy Golden Globe actor nomination for Jesse Plemons. Like, that was it. It's starting to make me think that, Yorgos Lanthimos can't really get into Best Picture unless he's teaming up with Tony McNamara. It's like when those two get on it. It's like when those two, become team up for a movie. That's when things get really, really crazy. That's when things become really strong for them. I personally am not feeling Bugonia, but I think it will do well awards wise. I have a bad feeling about J. Kelly. It seems very early 2000s to me. Yeah, J. Kelly, I am getting concerned about that. Bugonia at this point might be here or there. It might happen, but it might not happen. Bugonia will get actress and screenplay, but miss picture. See, that's interesting because I'm not sure again, if it's weak in Best Picture, it's weak in lead actress as well. But at the same time, lead actress does not really have a lot of Best Picture nominees in there, so I don't know what to do about that. Emma Stone shockingly is a player, even if the film isn't in Best Picture. From the trailer released today, she is more of a lead than Jesse Plemons, and she also has a lot of makeup, and those noms go together. I don't know how much makeup she really has going on her, other than the fact that, yeah, she's going bald, and, they shaved her head, and she has, white makeup kind of smeared on her. I don't really know if that's quite enough for, makeup, or to be considered, a big makeup thing. But again, I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, oh my god, 31 people. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm hoping we can hit 15 super chats, or if we can gain any memberships. If we can do that, that's going to be awesome. So yeah, if you guys are able to gift memberships, that'd be very much appreciated. So yeah. Again, Bugonia is honestly kind of take it or leave it. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how to feel. And then we get to After the Hunt, which I don't think we have reviews for this film yet. I don't think we have reviews. But as you can see, again, it's not looking great. It is skewing more negative. and this kind of does prove my point in that, you know, when it comes to, when it comes to, what's his name, Luca Guadagnino, his movies are not really crowd pleasers, really. Like, oh wait, hold on. Oh, oh no. There we go. When it comes to Luca Guadagnino, not a single one of his films got nominated for any Oscars, except for none of his films have been nominated for any Oscars since Call Me by Your Name. They just got nothing, and I'm starting to feel like I was correct in assuming After the Hunt could be the same thing. Because it's like, people just don't general audiences just don't really like Luca Guadagnino. Could it get shortlisted for makeup? Are you talking about Bugonia? I don't know, honestly. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it's doing enough. Wait, Christian, are you not excited for Frankenstein? Every time you talk about it, it just seems like you don't want to see it. No, I am very excited for Frankenstein, actually. I'm very excited for Frankenstein. But I need to be realistic. Do I think the Oscars are going to nominate a remake of a monster movie in Best Picture? No, I do not. And I know people are going to say, well, it's an adaptation of the book. It's not really a remake. It's like, for all intents and purposes, it is a remake. Like, for all intents and purposes, yes. Like, But no, I don't think they're going to do it. I think Frankenstein's just going to be Nosferatu. It's going to get nominated for a few texts, and it could win makeup. It could win costumes, because those are not exclusively like Best Picture required wins for the film. Even though winning multiple texts would be kind of weird for a non-Best Picture film, but let's just say makeup is its most likely option. It could easily win makeup without Best Picture. So it's like, yeah, but I like, it's not about me not wanting to see it. I want to see Frankenstein. I'm super excited, but I just don't think the Oscars are going to nominate another Frankenstein movie for Best Picture. Yo! Luca, thank you for becoming a member. Oh my god, we got a new member, guys. Woo! Oh my god, thank you so much for becoming a member. God, we are doing so well today. We are doing amazingly well today. Holy crap, Lois. Thank you so much. And guys, if you want to become a member, consider becoming a member of the channel, or if you already are a member, or even if you're not, like, consider dumping some memberships, gifting some memberships. You also can do that as well. Thank you so much for becoming a member. But yeah, let's see. Okay, what movie is going to be your Nora this year? Mine is Eddington, but I think it'll be out for all but screenplay. If Eddington is original, then it's absolutely not going to get screenplay, because there's so many original films competing in that category. Even though, granted, Jay Kelly did just move out, but even without Jay Kelly, it's still 5 out of 5 with what I have in Best Picture. So it's like, I wouldn't bet on, especially if a film like Eddington that's like that not crowd pleasing. I think it's going to, it's not going to be a great, I don't think you have to worry about Eddington. I will say there's so many chats going in that I'm probably going to put more emphasis on channel members and, and super chatters. Those are the ones where I will guarantee your chats get read. If not, then I probably will still try to read what you guys send in, but there's so much coming in as is. So yeah, After the Hunt just seems so lukewarm to me. I hope I am wrong, because I really want a Julia Roberts comeback. I mean, yeah, I don't want to not root for a movie that I haven't seen. Obviously not. But I've always been kind of concerned. It's like Luca Guadagnino is just not a crowd-pleasing director. Oh yeah, bye after the hunt, bye. Except for maybe Julia Roberts. Again, Julia Roberts. I do think she will get the Golden Globe drama nomination easily. Like that's just easy. Do I think she's gonna get into the Oscars? Probably not. Because again, like that tie to Best Picture is pretty strong. Justin, if oh wait, you're talking to someone else. All right. Hi Luca, welcome. Yeah, exactly. Lance, oh wait, again, another person, another. There's just a little conversation going on there. Could Knives Out 3 get picture? I don't think so. Even though the first two were arguably top 15, maybe. I guess it really just kind of depends on like how much this film steps it up. Like we'll have to see how that goes. Will it be like 2023 in which every Best Director nominee was also nominated in original screenplay? Maybe. That also depends on like what you have in for Best Original Screenplay as well, I guess. What potential Best Picture film could you see be or ignore this year? Mine is Springsteen Deliver Me from Nowhere. I don't know exactly. I don't know what's going to be my, Honora. I don't know what's going to be my Honora this year. Maybe I don't have an Honora. Who knows? All I'm really hoping for is I am hoping that Sinners sweeps. Again, barring any film that I would consider better coming out of the Fall Fest, we'll have to see. But Sinners is going to be a hard act to beat. It's going to be a hard act to beat. How do we know Jay Kelly is out? The reviews are not amazing. They are not amazing. So yeah, like the especially when you look at the Letterboxd curve. Let's look at the Letterboxd curve for Jay Kelly. It is leaning more mid to negative. Like, it's not looking great. It's like people just are kind of like, eh. Maybe mid is probably the best way to describe it. People just think it's kind of mid, which is not great. It's definitely not good, So we'll have to see how all that goes, but I'm worried. I am worried. I am worried. I just say no to Springsteen movie. I am a Boss fan. Oh yeah. Do you like the After the Hunt poster? No. The After the Hunt poster looks kind of silly. I have to agree with people on that one. Yes to Sinners sweeping. Let's go. And look, the odds are that this is going to be a good year for Best Picture for me. Because in the 2020s, for some reason, it's kind of like a game of hot potato. Because I didn't like the Nomadland win, but I did like the Coda win. Coda wasn't ideal Best Picture for me, but I would still give that like a 9 out of 10, so it's fine. It's fine if it won Best Picture. But then the next year, Everything Ever All at Once won. I didn't care for that. But then Oppenheimer won the next year. I loved that. And then the next year, Honora won. I didn't like that. So odds are I'm going to like the Best Picture nominee this year. That's just kind of how it goes. That's how it goes. I don't have the money for being a member. Oh, that's okay, Elizabeth Tennyson. You're still supporting us just by being here. Thank you so much for being here and being a loyal viewer. Let's see. I think that Trier may be snubbed in director in favor of a non-writer director. I also thought the same thing would happen to Baumbach before the reviews came out. I don't know. Here's the thing. Here's the problem with that. Sentimental Value is looking like it's going to be one of the most acclaimed films of the year. I don't think that's not the kind of film that would miss out on director. That is, and it's not like a big spectacle film. So, if anything, I would be more, even though I am predicting Ryan Coogler to win, I am also saying that I am more concerned that Ryan Coogler could be snubbed out of director rather than Joachim Trier. Because Sinners is kind of like a big, large-scale directing achievement. And so, my line of logic there is, I think Ryan Coogler's either winning Best Director or he's not going to get nominated. It's one or the other, and I am a little bit worried. But Joachim Trier, He's easily going to get nominated for Best Director. Easily. That would genuinely be shocking, because that is the kind of director's branch thing that they like. I still have a hard time saying Sinners is winning when the Academy is becoming international. We could be heading towards a future where a film wins Best Picture with no major guild wins and only BAFTA wins. But here's the problem. Yes, the Academy is growing more international, but despite that, the same stats are still holding true. Arguably more than ever, honestly. It's holding up more than ever that they're leaning with the guilds. Like even before when, you know, the Oscars became more international, they did sometimes align with the BAFTAs quite a bit. You know, they did align with the BAFTAs with like the King's Speech and movies like that. Even in close races, but it's like the past decade, even despite the Academy becoming more and more international, they've differed from the BAFTAs more and more and gone with what's winning the guilds more and more. And between Sinners and Sentimental Value, I just think Sinners is going to be more likely to win the guilds, especially now that Jay Kelly's out. Like, all this thing about Jay Kelly, you know, disappointing with critics and audiences, like, that only helps Sinners' case to win Best Picture. Because, like, Jay Kelly was its biggest competitor at Writers Guild, and now, you know, now Jay Kelly's not even going to win that. It's probably not even going to get nominated for that. Well, again, we'll have to see. I'd like to see Sinners do well, but I'm personally going to be rooting for Sentimental Value to win all the awards. I mean, have you seen the movie, though? That's the thing. Have you seen Sentimental Value? Because I don't think you can really root for Sentimental Value to win all the awards if you haven't seen it. But we'll have to see. What are the chances the 2026 Oscars are worse than 2025 in your opinion? Well, I'm going to bet that it's going to be good. It's going to be better than last year because, again, in this game of Best Picture ping pong, I am statistically more likely going to like this year's Best Picture winner than last year's. So, yeah. There were 3 directors from Cannes in the lineup last year, and I'm not confident in Panahi, so I think at least Trier is locked. Especially with Jay Kelly gone, I would say that only bodes what, and also with After the Hunt looking like it's not going to be a thing either. I think, again, that only helps it was just an accident. You can't say that, again, just like how these films not doing well is helping Sinners' chances to win Best Picture, this also helps Accident's chances in getting nominated for Best Picture. Because now you can just go, okay, well, Jay Kelly's not happening, After the Hunt's not happening. And so, it only helps. It only helps it was just an accident. It only helps its case. The script for this was really good. What people are saying about After the Hunt, I don't know. It's like I don't think After the Hunt has any reviews out right now. But I think ultimately maybe what's coming down to is that, like, with a lot of other Luca Guadagnino movies, it's just not really very appealing to casual goers or whatever. I don't know. Could Phoenician Scheme get Writers Guild like Dispatch? I don't know, because the thing with the French Dispatch, that was before people were starting to get tired of Wes Anderson, but they weren't fully getting tired of him. But right now, I feel like people are really getting tired of Wes Anderson, especially now. So I don't think Phoenician Scheme is going to happen. I do think Sinners needs a really strong campaign focused on the ensemble and tech achievements. And again, let's not forget, there's also, there's also screenplay and director, which can, again, with Jay Kelly gone, the only major competitor Sinners has right now in original screenplay is Sentimental Value, and Sentimental Value is not going to be eligible for the Writers Guild Awards. And again, I think it's looking pretty good for that film, or for Sinners. Could Netflix miss Picture this year? That's a possibility. I'd be shocked if that happened, but we'll have to see. You have Sentimental Value winning 3 actors, but not screenplay or picture. again, keep in mind, I don't know what's going on right now. There's a bunch of chaos right now. So you'll have to get back to me on that at a later point, because all of this is just happening all at once today. So I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I'm still going off of the perception that I have sentimental value and its cast and crew. Again, we'll have to see. So is After the Hunt resounding? Is After the Hunt a resounding no, or should we wait on the reviews on Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes? I'd still say maybe wait on the reviews, but I think if you were to take out After the Hunt, this is a pretty good reason to. Again, the fact that it's like literally leaning not great. Like, the fact that it's like, again, sure, the 4 out of 5s, that's very strong, but the fact that the 4.5 out of 5s and the 5 out of 5s are this low, people are not passionate about it. Like, After the Hunt is not going to get a lot of number 1s on the ballots. That's its problem. It's not, no one's passionate about it. Unrelated, but why hasn't there been a member stream? Why wasn't there a member stream last weekend? I'll try to do one tomorrow, like, maybe tomorrow. Then again, I don't know. There's basically been so much chaos going on right now. I did put out a couple of videos, so there is that, but yeah, again, keep in mind, like, there's a lot going on. If Bugonia is out, focus is not missing picture. I really think they're getting Hamnet in. The texts look really impressive, and it's getting screenplay. I don't think the texts are looking impressive. Like, when it comes to costume design and production design and cinematography, I don't get what people are saying. Like, it doesn't look like anything all that special to me. I just don't know what's nomination worthy about those specific texts. I just don't see it. I don't believe in Hamnet. I think what we could look out for is maybe Anemone. Like, Anemone, that's one where I feel like maybe that could surprise. Because, like, you got Daniel Day-Lewis. He's probably going to get nominated for lead actor. Cinematography's looking strong. All it needs is screenplay, and then, boom, you got a Best Picture nominated film. So we'll have to see. I feel like sentimental value will only win international film and one acting award, most likely Skarsgård. At the end of the day, probably yes. I just don't know what to take out in terms of lead actress and supporting actress, because no one else is that strong in lead actress in terms of being a Best Picture nominee. By any stretch of the imagination, no one is that strong. And then you have supporting actress. I just don't think anyone's going to be strong enough, unless you wanted to, like, make up a narrative for, like, Haley Steinfeld, but that's like a big reach. That would be a big reach for that to happen, I feel. But you're in the minority about saying that the costumes, production design, cinematography don't look impressive. Everyone else seems to disagree with you, but we'll see. It's premiering tomorrow. Again, we'll see, but I just don't see it. I just don't see what's nomination worthy about those, to be honest. Like, it's just like, they just seem very standard. Again, we'll see how everything goes tomorrow, but I'm not believing it. Hamnet recreated Shakespeare's Globe Theater, and it looks really good to me. I think they'll find that impressive at least. I just don't know. It just looks like it just looks very bland to me. People are so hyped for Daniel Day-Lewis and Sean Bean. I feel both are in. Both. That's interesting. I don't know about both. But Daniel Day-Lewis, I would definitely say, is in the conversation right now. My brother says After the Hunt was really good, but will only get 1 to 3 noms. I don't know. It might get nothing, to be honest. I mean, who knows? Again, I have not seen it. Your brother has seen it, but it's like, I don't know. Bugonia has the best trailer of the year, in my opinion. It didn't strike me as anything that special, but, I mean, again, that's just my opinion. I have Renate Reinsville winning off the strength of the film and picture. I do, too. I know we're against Wicked for good, but what if Ariana Grande comes back at the end of the day to show now that there's not much competition? I will say, if Wicked actually does turn out to be a big success with critics, and let's say it is considered better than the first film, then yeah, Ariana Grande might actually win supporting actress. She may actually win at that point. Maybe. So you might not be wrong there. Anemone could be this year's Apprentice or Naiad, maybe. It could be those as well as cinematography. Because again, the cinematography looks gorgeous. Oscar expert said Grande isn't winning. We'll have to see. I mean, again, we weren't expecting Jay Kelly to just drop out all of a sudden. So it's like, I just don't know. And again, After the Hunt's not looking too hot either. Wait, I literally just had a light bulb moment. Despite the stats being absolutely against us, what if, again, this kind of crazy thing, and you can yell at me, Glenn Close finally wins? Nope, I don't believe it. Yeah, I'm not going to yell at you because that's mean. I don't like yelling at people. Maybe teenage me would have yelled, but not current me. But I just don't know. I just especially in the third film of this franchise. I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh my god, man. We're still holding strong at 35 viewers. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We're still going to go on for a bit longer. I will say, for us to reach that goal of 15 super chats, we have an hour and 12 minutes. So if you want to help support the channel, and you want to help us get past that goal, consider becoming a member. I feel like Ariana is either snubbed completely or sweeping. I'm rooting for the latter. I mean, hey, she would have gotten my vote last year. She would have gotten my vote. I thought she was excellent as Glinda. You yelled at A24 when it underperformed at SAG. Yeah, because and I'll do it again. I'll yell at them again. But I'm not gonna yell at you, Easty. Even though sometimes I will go, Easty! Oh my god. Thank you so much, Louis. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Everyone, give that super chat a like. Oh my god. For some reason, it's not letting me like it for some reason. But yeah, give Louise's super chat a like. Show them your support. Thank you so much, Louis. That's really nice. Thank you so much. But will Close be nominated? I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure about that. Again, if the film's very much not in Best Picture, that hurts her. But who knows? Maybe she does get a precursor somewhere, like Janelle Monáe did. Do you think if Renate and Stellan could win, that could help Elle or Inga win? I mean, that definitely helps. But at that point, it is really hard to predict that film to win 3 acting Oscars and not Best Picture. But at the same time, I just don't think it's going to win Screenplay Director. Oh, Easty. Although I think this is one of those monthly little member messages you can send, I'm assuming. Will Jay Kelly be a Razzie contender? No, not that bad. It's not going to be that bad, Yeah, no, it's not that bad. Adam Sandler doesn't have to add another Razzie to his collection, don't worry. I would feel real awful for Glenn if she got nominated and had to watch Ariana Grande accept the Oscar. I mean, if Ariana Grande deserves it over her, I'm not going to feel too bad. So, I mean, even though Glenn Close is a really, really good actress, and she was one of the only good things about that godforsaken Hillbilly Elegy movie. Oh my god, I will never forgive Hillbilly Elegy for putting, oh my god, Paul Borkerding! Thank you so much for the super chat. Holy crap, Lois. After the Hunt looks like it will only get acting. If even that, to be honest. Everyone, give Paul Borkerding a like. Give them a like on that super chat message. We want to like that. Again, if it's not in Best Picture, it could be weak. It could easily be weak in Best Picture. No. If it's weak in Best Picture, it could be weak in the acting categories. And considering Luca Guadagnino has a history of not getting films in any nominations since Call Me by Your Name, it's not looking great for it. It's not looking great. Coyote vs. Acme comes out exactly a year from today, and we will be watching. We will be watching and supporting Coyote vs. Acme to tell Warner Brothers to fuck off and stop, writing off movies for taxes. Art is not meant to be numbers on a spreadsheet. It is more than that. Even if it's bad, even if it turns out to be awful, I don't think any film deserves to be written off for taxes. Like, no. It's in Louise's last super chat. I think he asked you a question. Huh? Oh, wait. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Sorry about that. Should I have... Oh my god, Elizabeth Tennyson! Super chatted $5! What the heck? And AJ became a member. My god, everybody, thank you so much. Should I have Emma Stone nominated but not Plemons? More likely, yes, because you could make an argument that lead actress is nowhere near as competitive in Best Picture nominees as lead actor is. So I would say yes. I would say you are like it would be like Emma Stone would be more likely to get, if this film was not in Best Picture, Emma Stone's more likely to get nominated than Jesse Plemons. I would agree with that. Sorry it took me a while to, register the question. Sorry about that. But yeah. Now let's move over to Elizabeth Tennyson. Again, thank you so much for the super chat. If Bugonia is in picture and Emma is in supporting actress, can she win? Also love your channel a lot, Kristen. You make my day better. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth Tennyson. Everyone give Elizabeth Tennyson a like. Give them a like. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god. This stream is a big success so far. You're the best, bro. Don't let anyone tell you different. Thank you, AJ, so much for your support. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. It feels like being the Ricardos or the Master to me. Oh, After the Hunt. The problem is, the thing with being the Ricardos and the Master, they were in the discussion for Best Picture. You know what I mean? Like, they were in the discussion for Best Picture. They were getting Best Picture nominations somewhere. I just don't think After the Hunt is going to be like that, though. That's the problem that I kind of see with that. But yeah. After the Hunt will either get picture, and that could lead to more nominations, or it gets snubbed in every category. Yeah, but again, it's like, at this point, it's like, I feel like After the Hunt is kind of like, bye, After the Hunt, bye, because it's not looking great. Honestly, it's leaning even more negative than even Jay Kelly, to be honest. The Best Actor race seems like hot on this year. It is very, very intense. It is a very intense competition for Best Lead Actor. I would agree with that. Sorry, Christian. I have to go soon, but thanks for the really fun stream. But one more question. Are you still doubting A House of Dynamite from the name? Yeah, look, who knows? I could be wrong, but I don't know. Everything I see about A House of Dynamite just screams Netflix thriller content film that doesn't really amount to anything in terms of awards. I know it's Catherine Bigelow, but this just seems like so out of left field from like anything she's like done that's been like big awards players, to where I'm like, I don't know. Cause like, The Hurt Locker was a war movie and like a traditional kind of war film. And Zero Dark 30 was a biopic about how they took down Osama bin Laden, and that was a really relevant film at the time. But I just don't know about House of Dynamite. It just seems like it's like a bit like it's like a very much a fictional kind of film, and it's like, I don't know. Jesse Plemons could be supporting, I think. I mean, maybe they could push him for that. Maybe. I actually watched After the Hunt. The movie's incredible. If done right, it just might have a path to be nominated for Best Picture. It's Hunter Huye. If I pronounced your name correctly, sorry if I didn't. I mean, I just don't know. Again, I'm just looking at the reviews for After the Hunt. They're not strong at all. They're just like the Letterboxd curve on the film is not strong at all. I am concerned. All right, I have to go now. Bye. Everyone say bye, awards guy. Bye. What do you think will be the surprise film from the Fall Fest? Well, the thing is, it's like I think the thing is, like, if it's a surprise, we're just not going to be able to see that movie coming. So that's the thing. I don't know. I know a lot of us are, like, a lot of people would probably say Rental Family, but Rental Family's expected at this point. So I think the surprise film of the Fall Fest, it's just going to be a film that we're not expecting. So, yeah. Elizabeth Tennyson says, I, Renate, Cynthia, Jesse, Rebecca, and Emma in lead, and with runner-ups of Kate, Julia, Amanda, and Rose. Again, we'll have to see. Schedule for the New York Film Festival just released. Ooh, we'll have to see that. Oh, it's Hewitt. It's Hewitt, but I've heard worse. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Amazon MGM not having literally anything else to campaign for is worth taking into account. If they finally push it, Julia will easily get in, and maybe Garfield and Screenplay too. But the problem, it doesn't matter if they have nothing else, because again, look at that curve. No one is enthusiastic about After the Hunt. It's not getting any 4.5 out of 5s. It's not getting any like 5 out of 5s. It's just like the highest it is 4 out of 5. But after that, the next like biggest reviews skew like way more negatively. So that's what I'm concerned about. That is what I'm concerned about. So yeah, I don't know. Rental Family getting 2 supporting actor noms is unlikely, but not impossible. It is unlikely because I've heard that the old guy is the only real supporting actor contender, from what I've heard. Could Wizard of the Kremlin happen? I mean, maybe. I mean, it is very timely because we are in, like, you know, a second, more dangerous Trump, you know, presidency, and, you know, he's starting to show some very strong dictator tendencies, and people could say, well, Wizard of the Kremlin's very relevant in that regard. So, like, if people really respond to it very well, and if I'm not mistaken, isn't Wizard of the Kremlin adapted? That could, like, look, you got like the potential package: Best Picture, Supporting Actor, Adapted Screenplay, Makeup, and who knows what else. Maybe they could do Score, but not impossible. That's not an impossible thing. I think we really just need to see what the response is. Like, if it's very well received, definitely keep it on your radar. I'm excited for Bugonia. I'll probably watch it, maybe, but I'm not really that enthusiastic about it. I'm not like the biggest fan of Yorgos Lanthimos movies. After the Hunt's original, yeah, yeah. Thanks to some friends of mine, I watched Rental Family and Frankenstein. Both movies are great. Brendan Fraser might be looking at a second nomination. I mean, if Rental Family's in Best Picture, he's definitely going to get that second nomination, you know? But yeah. He's the best, but it's an ensemble film. No. It's weird. I heard from someone that, you know, the old guy is the standout. Again, we'll have to see. Yes, The Wizard of the Kremlin is adapted. There we go. It's adapted. There's a slot right there, just waiting for it. At this point, we're going to see K-pop Demon Hunters in picture. I'm afraid that of what will happen next. Look, I would love nothing more if K-pop Demon Hunters got nominated for Best Picture. Let's go. Let's make that happen. How it's done, dun 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 dun. But Caught Stealing is also an adapted and Writers Guild approved. But Caught Stealing, to be fair, like with that film, it just looks like a film that's just not going to get any Oscar nominations. Let's be real. It just does not look like an Oscars thing at all. I've been with Rental Family since I saw it in June. Oh my God, let's go. Accident is dead. It is not dead. It has very strong reviews, and the reviews are only getting stronger. Let's get a crash out in honor of Jay Kelly's mid-reviews. I did my crash out, AJ. I did my crash out. I went, bye, Jay Kelly. Bye. Bye, Jay Kelly. Or, I'm gonna crash out, bro. I'm gonna crash out. No, K-pop Demon Hunters an original screenplay. If it's getting original screenplay, it would have to get picture at that point, considering how crowded that category is. Considering how crowded original screenplay is. Let's go. I'm nominating The Lost Bus and Couture as possible Fall Fest surprise contenders. Couture is interesting. I do want to keep my eyes out for that. Maybe. After the Hunt is less than 200 ratings on Letterboxd, but if I did the math right, the average is 3.3 with an average of 75% of the ratings being positive. I don't know. Like, I know someone in the Oscar Expert server does calculate it all, but we'll have to see. Would just Golden be shortlisted for song? They could probably, they could, here's the thing, they could shortlist up to maybe 2 or 3 films, maybe. But ultimately, only 2 songs would get nominated from K-pop Demon Hunters if that happened. So, yeah, we'll have to, like... I really hope that, I really hope they give How It's Done or What It Sounds Like some love. Those are the songs I feel like those songs are better than Golden, in my opinion. F1 the movie Best Picture. Oh, like a lot of people were in this chat were loving F1 the movie. My God, we are getting close. We have 7 out of 15 super chats left. We have 7 out of 15 super chats right now. We have 56 minutes until the goal ends. Can we reach 15 super chats? Or something like that. Or if you want to become a member, we could do that. You could do that as well. Or if you want to gift memberships, you could do that as well. Whatever happened to Ella? Are you talking about Ella McKay? Oh yeah, people hate that trailer. And also, like, I did have to kind of cave into the whole thing where it's like it doesn't like the whole filmmaker coming back who has not really made a lot of great movies in the past. Like recently, they don't really have much of a comeback. I do feel like that could be the case with, with Ella McKay. Bugonia has 3.7 on... Yo! Wait, hold on. Bugonia is 3.7 with 88% positive ratings. Jay Kelly is 2.9 with 57 positive ratings. These are... with very small sample sizes, so grain of salt, maybe. But again, it's just like, I know a lot of the, oh, I know, you're talking about Bugonia with the 88%. Yeah, Bugonia is not impossible. We'll have to see how that goes. But oh my God, thank you so much, Louis. Thank you so much for that super chat. My God. Sound shortlist. I would, like, if it got nominated if it was in the sound shortlist, oh my God. I think at that point I would definitely predict it for Best Animated Feature. Because it's like, or at least for a nomination, because God, man, that shows strength. That shows, that would show some strength. Oscar expert said K-pop is winning animated. Do you think it could happen? Look, could it? Sure. But the thing is, I am worried that it won't. I admittedly am worried that it won't. So that's just my fear. Also, everyone, give Louis a like on their super chat. We want to boost that. We want to give that all the likes in the world. F1 the movie is a great film. I know, Easty, you love that movie. You love that movie. I feel F1 could make it to the best picture with lots of text. I really want K-pop demon. Okay, no, you meant K-pop Demon Hunters because DNF are right next to each other. I really want keep K-pop Demon Hunters in sound and 2 songs plus animation. I don't think F1's gonna get Best Picture because it's just like it's literally Top Gun light. You know, even the reviews were like, yeah, it's good, but it's not amazing. I just don't think F1's gonna do it. You know. And I feel like it's the only nominations it's looking at are a sound nomination and maybe visual effects. But I need to see a reel. I need to see a visual effects reel before I really like jump the gun and say that it is getting nominated for visual effects. Because I have to see. We have to see about that. Do you think Sinners makes the shortlist for sound? I think it wins sound. And I don't know why it couldn't win sound. Why can't Sinners win sound? It's a musical, and it has violence. It's also like an action kind of film. So like, and it especially helps if it's like, winning Best Picture. So it's like, why can't it win sound? Why can't it win sound? It makes sense. It has musical aspects to it. It has a bunch of violence, and there's like guns and stabby things and fire and all that. Like, there's a lot going on with the sound in that film, and not just with the sound editing, but the sound mixing as well. It's like, why can't it win sound? I think the only reason why people are saying it's not winning sound is because, that would mean it's winning a lot of Oscars. But however, in recent years, movies have been winning a lot of Oscars. Everything Everywhere All at Once won more awards than it was expected to. Oppenheimer won maybe. Okay, I guess it won less Oscars than it was expected to because it didn't win sound. But still. And Anora won more Oscars than what was expected. So it's like, again, why can't Sinners win sound? Why can't it? I think it definitely could. What if Soda Pop is I'm Just Ken? I don't know. I don't think Soda Pop is exactly that. But then again, the Saja Boys songs didn't really hit me as hard as like the K-pop Demon Hunters. I have a feeling the BAFTAs aren't cool enough to nominate a movie called K-pop Demon Hunters. I have a feeling the Oscars aren't cool enough to nominate a movie called K-pop Demon Hunters. I want them to. I really want them to. I want K-pop Demon Hunters to get nominated for that. But I'm worried that's just not going to happen. I'm worried. I'm scared. I am crying and crapping myself. K-pop Demon Hunters. Oh yeah, because of the like the little typo. Yeah. Has any VES winner for second day? I'm not sure what you mean by that main line. If you can clear it up, I would very much want. I want to know what you meant by that. And if K-pop Demon Hunters were on the sound shortlist, would you predict it for a nomination? I would not. I was genuinely caught so off guard by the Wild Robot getting a sound nomination. I was just not expecting that. But I'm not going to expect it to happen again, I'm just not going to expect it to happen again for a while. I would be stunned if it did happen, though. I would be stunned if that happened. And I'd be happy if it happened. But I would not predict it to get a nomination, I don't think. Oh, dumb question. Has any VES winner for secondary VFX won the Oscar? Are you talking about supporting visual effects? Are you talking about that? Because, yes, that has happened quite a bit. First Man won supporting visual effects at VES. and that ended up beating Avengers Infinity War at the Oscars. Even though I feel like if it was the visual effects branch only voting for that category, it would have been Infinity War that won. So it has happened. Actually, I'm trying to think of like, if it's, was it the only time that I think it's happened? Avatar, Godzilla, Dune. I mean, 1917 didn't. There is 1917, but 1917 didn't even win the supporting visual effects the supporting visual effects award at VES. It lost to The Irishman, yet it won the Oscar, which never made any sense to me. So I guess you could maybe say that was even more of a more extreme example of that. But yeah, like it's happened not often to my. Wait. Hugo won supporting visual effects at VES, and that won the Oscar. So that happened right there. 2014, 2015, 2016. Yeah, it hasn't happened a lot, but it has happened. What do you think of the Telluride lineup? I should probably talk about that here in a bit, to be honest. Remember when all the precursors nominated Shrek for Best Picture, but the Oscars didn't? Yep, that was crazy. How many nominations do you think Sinners picks up? I mean, look, I would not be surprised if Sinners were to challenge the 14 nomination package, because I genuinely do feel like Sinners is that kind of Best Picture film that can definitely threaten like so many categories, that it can get so many nominations. Up the wazoo it could. Oops. Hold on a second. Let me oops. Where was wait. Oh yeah, the Telluride lineup. Let's take a look at the Telluride lineup here a little bit. Yo, what the heck? Six more. Oh yeah, read my past few chats, please. Oh, sorry about that. There's a lot. God, there's a lot of chats going on. Okay, Elizabeth Tennyson. Who's winning DGA? FTF. I'm not sure what FTF is. But I would say Ryan Coogler is the front runner right now. I would say Ryan Coogler is the front runner for the moment. I mean, if I think he's winning the director Oscar, I'm going to assume he's winning the I'm going to assume he's winning DGA, so that's who I'm thinking. And then what else did you say? 16 is insane. I mean, yeah, 16 is insane. I don't think it's going to get that at the end of the day. But look, it does show how many nominations this could run for. Especially with some of these categories, running out of options. Supporting actress kind of, with Jay Kelly out of Best Picture and probably not going to get any nominations. Again, that does help Wunmi Mosaku or Haley Steinfeld in getting nominations. It does help them. Oh, first-time filmmaker. Okay. First-time filmmaker. I'm not sure, because the thing is, I don't know who would be, the main competition this year. I don't know. I know the past couple years it's went to, some Best Picture nominees, you know? Like Ramel Ross won this year, but Nickel Boys was in Best Picture. The previous year, you had 2 Best Picture nominees in there with like Celine's Song for Past Lives and the winner, Cord Jefferson, for American Fiction. So I'm not sure. I don't think Hikari. I don't think Hikari's first movie is Rental Family, so probably not. I honestly don't know. I don't know who would be the front runner for first time filmmaker. Miles Caton needs to perform I Lied to You at the Oscars, and all the dancers need to come through the aisle Lion King Broadway style. I've never seen The Lion King on Broadway, but I will say, I will say, they do need to perform I Lied to You, and they need to get Miles Caton, and they need to do all that. That's why I genuinely do think, I Lied to You could win Best Original Song. It's like the scene of the movie. It's the scene of the movie. I know Hereafter was nominated. Yeah, Hereafter was nominated at VES. I'm more worried about Golden in song than K-pop Demon Hunters in animated feature. The music branch of the Academy is the most snobbish one. I don't know. Animated can be snobby too, especially with how they snubbed out the Lego Movie and, Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I am concerned. I am a bit concerned. True Luca, if K-pop Demon Hunters misses out to Diane Warren. Oh yeah, Diane Warren's gonna get in no matter what. It's not a matter of if Diane Warren gets in over K-pop Demon Hunters, because let's face it, every year, Diane Warren's gonna get in. It's just a matter of who else gets in over K-pop Demon Hunters. So that's the problem. Adam Sandler is Jay Kelly's best shot at a nomination? Maybe. But if the film's not in Best Picture, it's not looking good for the Sandman. Maybe Eva Victor? Maybe. I think that's Sorry Baby? Maybe. Sorry maybe baby. 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 Boop 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 boop. Sorry maybe baby. Sorry maybe baby. Sorry maybe baby. Boop 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 boop. If Zach Krieger didn't make Barbarian, he'd be winning for Weapons. Oh, he might not. I don't know. Anemone. SAG without Jay Kelly. Anemone. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure what's being said, but SAG without Jay Kelly, I mean, that might happen. But then again, SAG they did nominate Adam Sandler for Hustle. So they could probably nominate Adam Sandler for, for Jay Kelly. Can we look at the Telluride lineup? All right, yeah. I just had to read some super chat messages real quick. And we're almost there. We got 6 more to go until we reach the goal. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we actually reach 15 super chats? Where is it? Wait, I'm trying to find the Telluride, the whole Telluride thing. Okay, there we go. Found it. Okay, just need to wait for it to load. Deadline. I was looking at Next Best Picture. And I'm already on Next Best Picture. I love how you Deadline. You got a good deadline, Christian, you fucking idiot. But yeah, we're here. Ah, no. Oh, no. No. Okay. Okay. I need to do something about this. Hold on. Okay, there we go. This is probably about the best we're gonna get. Alright, let's take a look at... can you imagine if Bruce Springsteen wrote a song for Deliver Me From Nowhere and surprisingly take out Diane Warren from the nominations? Oh, that's not gonna happen. That will never happen. Even if Diane wins, eventually she will continue to receive useless nominations. Yup, bingo. Kiss the Spider-Woman has 2 original songs, apparently. Imagine Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, J-Lo, Huntrix, and Kesha for the Diane Warren song, all performing at one ceremony. No, but you need Miles Caton. No, you need Miles Caton in there. No. Okay, let's see. A Private Life, Ask E. Jean, Ballad of a Small Player. There we go. Blue Moon, directed by Richard Linklater. Bugonia, Cover Up, Everywhere Man, The Lives and Times of Peter Asher. Ghost Elephants, a documentary by Werner Herzog. H is for Hawk, or as I like to call it, H is for Hawk Tua. Spit on that thing. Hamnet, If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, It Was Just an Accident. J. Kelly, Carl La Grazia, Lost in the Jungle, Lumiere, Le Cinema. Man on the Run, Nouvelle Vogue, Pilon, Sentimental Value, Shifty, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, Summer Tour, The American Revolution, The Bend in the River, The Cycle of Love, The History of Sound, The Mastermind, The New Yorker at 100, The Reserve, The Secret Agent, This Is Not a Drill, Tuner, and Urchin. Alright, that's quite a bit, actually. But yeah, what are we most looking forward to at Telluride? And also, I think Telluride is getting ready to happen right now. Don't want to close my eyes. Don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, babe. I don't want to miss a thing. I don't know what that means. Bro definitely dreams about that scene with Miles Caton. Look, it's the best scene in the movie. It's fantastic. Ballad of a Small Player, I feel like he's starting to become a big player this season. I mean, look, maybe we shouldn't have been doubting Edward Berger this whole time. I mean, Cheeseburger Ed, he always gets, he seems to just be getting in. Bugonia and Sentimental Value. Oh yeah, Bugonia and Sentimental Value, yeah, they are at Telluride. God, if I'm not mistaken, Sentimental, the only place where Sentimental Value I think is not playing is Venice, if I'm not mistaken. Not Christian, not recognizing Diane Warren's best song reference. But here's the problem, Luca. Here's the problem. Diane Warren's songs are so forgettable that I just don't remember the lyrics. I don't remember them at all. The only song of hers that I actually have listened to quite a bit is The Fire Inside from Flamin' Hot. And I don't know why that's the case, but that's the one where it's just, this song doesn't suck. It's not forgettable. But don't want to close my, I don't know what, that's the thing, you can't give a Diane Warren reference and expect me to know about it if her songs are the most forgettable in the lineup. Who are you taking out for Emma Stone in lead for Bugonia? I mean, I'll keep it Emma Stone for now, I think. And the Oscar goes to nobody. JK, War of the Worlds. It's you? It's you! How could you? I mean, yeah, War of the Worlds sweep. Let's get War of the Worlds winning Best Picture, baby. Oscar expert and Brother Bro suggested tuner for sound. Wait, where are you guys seeing this? Where are they? What? Was this like their video from yesterday? Because I don't remember. I forgot about that. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith, written by Diane Warren. Look, okay, I don't listen to a lot of Aerosmith. In fact, I couldn't really tell you what, I actually could not tell you what a single Aerosmith song is. Oopsies. Sentimental Values director does not like Venice. I mean, who knows? Jay Kelly got a 9-minute standing ovation at Venice. Okay, let's take a look at this, shall we? Joker Folie à Deux received an 11-minute standing ovation. Are we going to take that very are we going to take the standing ovations very seriously? I don't know. Oh my god, we are almost there. We have 6 more super chats to go. And we have 32 minutes to do so, but already it's looking like this is even if we don't hit the goal, it's a very strong success. But I do want to know if we can hit the goal. But let's go. Thank you guys who have been supporting us. What If I Lied to You is not eligible since half the song is part of the score. What would they send in instead then? The thing is, there's plenty of lyrics in there. Like, I don't think it's gonna get I don't think it's gonna be non-eligible. Actually, no. Wait. Yeah, there's plenty of lyrics in that song. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, no. It's gonna get in. Don't worry about it. It's gonna get in. Honestly, I would honestly suggest that Sinners could get 2 songs nominated. If it's that strong in Best Picture and it's like musical adjacent, it could get 2 nominations in song. Not impossible. Those are the lyrics for the song that Diane Warren wrote for Armageddon. Oh, I've never seen Armageddon, actually. Oopsies. Performed by Aerosmith. That's a classic banger. I had to give it to her. Who's getting the Golden Lion? I have no idea, Elizabeth Tennyson. I have no idea. I have no idea who's winning the Golden Lion now. I remember the Aerosmith song. It was actually good, and when she wrote for films people watched, I wish she won in the 90s when she deserved to. But again, I don't think if she won, she would just magically go away. I don't know why people have that perception. Like, when people are like, oh yeah, she's gonna win for the Netflix Tyler Perry movie over Emilia Perez. Because, like, they want... Because it's like, the Academy itself isn't in love with Diane Warren. It's the music branch. And again, just voting for her, it's like, she's not gonna go away. LMAO, imagine standing and clapping constantly for 18 minutes and it's for the room next door. That was wild. Yeah, that was crazy. Are you excited for Shelby Oaks? Oh yeah, I am ready to get Stuckmanized. Are you guys ready to get Stuckmanized? From the movie Shelby Oaks? Bro has no other choice winning adapted, but not in picture. I think it's in picture and winning adapted. I think it's in picture and winning adapted. You could just have one battle after another, or even Springsteen win, not gonna lie. Wait, who's bro? I'm not bro. Wait, not me. Whoa, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't change that part. Oopsies. That was my bad. I didn't change it. I am silly. Okay, so yeah, no. Like, if No Other Choice wanted to win adapted screenplay, it would need to be nominated for Best Picture. It would need that. So yeah, like, that was just a goof on my part. That was a goof. Oh, almost goofy, I should say. You are bro. I know. I figured that I realized that I was bro. Diane Warren would have already won an Oscar if she wrote a song for a movie that didn't suck and had a chance at awards. Maybe. Pale Pale Moon or Last Time I Seen the Sun could be that second Sinner song. I'm thinking it's going to be Last Time I Seen the Sun, because that song does come. Not only do you hear that little bit of music earlier in the film, but it actually does tie into a later scene in the movie that is very pivotal. And seeing, where, I'm not going to say how, but where characters have gone later. And it's like, I feel like that could be the second song that gets nominated. Just started watching, but you said nobody is a big fan of Jay Kelly. Luke Herefield is a huge fan. I also saw it got 100% on Metacritic. It got 100. It got 100, guys. I don't know why I'm doing that, but it's like, but yeah, it has one. But again, I'm just looking at the response for the film, and it's not looking great. It's still not looking great. And in fact, let's look at the Rotten Tomatoes score. Okay, it's gotten a little bit better, 81%, 16 reviews. 6.3 out of 10. The average rating is still not amazing. No Other Choice and the voice of Hind Rajab are the top two in betting odds currently for the Golden Lion. I will say, I am looking out for the voice of Hind Rajab. I hope I pronounce that name correctly. But man, I will say, for a movie that's talking, like a movie about, about the ongoing terror in Gaza, like the fact that so many big names have attached themselves as executive producers, like Brad Pitt and Alfonso Cuarón and Jonathan Glazer and who else? I know there were other people. I know there were other people attaching themselves on. And Joaquin Phoenix and Rooney Mara. Ooh, wow. I think I want to look out for that film. I want to look out for that film because that is showing strong support from the industry where I did not think it existed. Like, the fact that names that huge are going out of their way to support it so much where they're putting their names on as executive producers. That's not nothing. That is not nothing. Watch out. Watch out. Like, that could actually happen. What the actual fuck is Shelby Oaks? It's Chris Stuckman's upcoming horror film. He's directing a movie this year, and it's about it's called Shelby Oaks, and he's like a YouTube critic. So yeah. Great stream, Christian. I'm glad it's been successful. Glad it's been successful. Going to sleep now. Thank you, Luca. Bye. Bye, Luca. And thank you for becoming a member. That really means a lot to me. That really means a lot that you became a member. Thank you so much. Do you think And Sons could sweep? I'm very curious about And Sons, to be honest. I'm very curious about that one, because maybe that could become a player that we're not expecting. So, we'll see. We'll have to see about that. Mr. Cast, could you see K-pop getting song but not animated? Maybe. I mean, the Lego movie did that, so why not? That could happen. Only 3 films won adapted screenplay without getting into picture. And the thing is, it's never... Here's the more important stat. Ever since they expanded Best Picture, there has never been a film that won any screenplay award, original or adapted, that did not get a Best Picture nomination. Like, once you expand it past 5 nominees, you don't win screenplay if you're not in Best Picture. And people tried to call me crazy when I said that Anora would easily win over A Real Pain. Like, I was just that convinced that A Real Pain was just not going to win original screenplay if it's not in Best Picture. And people called me crazy. But I was like, no, guys, it's not in Best Picture. You don't win screenplay if you're not in picture these days. And I was correct about that. So, the stat you're talking about, it's only stronger now. Because you just don't win screenplay without a Best Picture nomination. Which Sinners songs become eligible, by the way? I don't remember all of them appearing in the movie. I'm not exactly sure. I know some of the ones that that would be eligible are I Lied to You, Last Time I Seen the Sun, Pale Pale Moon. Apparently Dangerous might not be eligible because apparently it might not have been in the movie. But I could have sworn maybe that was like in the credits somewhere. But I do know the Rocky Road to Dublin song, like the where they're like doing the whole Irish jig. That's not eligible because that is a traditional Irish song, so that's not going to be eligible for the Oscars. Even though it is a very, very catchy song, I'm not gonna lie, and the way they did it was amazing. That is true. I think she should have won before, but now she just writes for movies that barely get released. I mean, hey, look. If I was someone making a movie, if I had a movie coming out and I could get Diane Warren to do one of the songs, like, look, I would do it. I would have her do it because then I would get a guaranteed Oscar nomination. And that would just put more eyes on the film. So I see why Nothing Burger movies like keep getting her in for these like to make these songs, because it's like the movie, like, no, because here's the thing, when Tell It Like a Woman, that movie got nominated for Best Original Song. At that time when it got nominated, it had 0 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. 0 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. And then when the movie got the nomination, like that's when I started to be laid upon it. Miles Caton or Miles Caton over Delroy Lindo. Yeah, I said it. No, I would agree. Miles Caton just does way more in the movie than Delroy Lindo's not bad by any means, but Miles Caton just does way more with his performance. I feel like Jay Kelly will continue to win the Golden Lion, but the film will die like The Room Next Door did. I don't know, because The Room Next Door, in hindsight, was kind of like, okay, that was never going to happen. But with something like Jay Kelly, it's like, it was expected to be a big Oscar thing. But then again, I don't know. Will the voice of Hind Rajab doesn't get a distributor? I'd be shocked if it didn't, considering the amount of big celebrities that have put their names on it. And I think that's why they're putting their names on it, so that it can get distribution. There are a lot of big names on both sides in Hollywood, just like the rest of the world. I don't know what you mean by that. It's like, for something as like, okay, because here's the thing. Well, something like what's going on in Gaza, it's like, this is something that would have gotten you like canceled like 2 years ago. I mean, let's not forget what happened to Melissa Barrera and getting fired off of Scream. And now we're at a point where these big celebrities are putting their names behind this film. It's like that's showing that there is a paradigm shift happening right now. Get stuck in eyes needs to be Shelby Oaks' tagline. Look, I think when it said like on October, like what was it, October something, like it's because it's coming out in October. I said October something, or no, the tagline should have been "Get Stuckmanized," October something. What is And Sons? Who directs it and who acts in it? I forget who directs it, but like Sarah Polley wrote the film, and she won the Oscar for adapted screenplay for Women Talking. So yeah, you're crazy, bro. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Only the first song in the credits of a film is eligible. Is that really a thing, though? I don't know. I don't know if that's actually like a real rule. I know there's a limit on how many songs can get nominated, but it's like I don't know. Like, I know it has to be, like, the maximum is 2. The maximum is 2 songs that can get nominated. And I think somewhere between, like, 3 and 5 movies can be submitted for the short list. If Rocky Road to Dublin was original, that would be getting in along with I Lied to You. Probably, yeah, it probably would. And it was a very entertaining scene. What if your movie was 80 for Brady? I mean, sure, 80 for Brady did not get nominated for original song, but the only reason why it didn't get nominated for original song was because Flamin' Hot did which also had a song nominated, like done by Diane Warren. So if Flamin' Hot didn't exist, 80 for Brady would have gotten an Oscar nomination for original song. So you have to play 4D chess. You have to play 4D chess here. Also, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind was the last original screenplay winner not nominated in picture. And it would have been nominated for Best Picture if there were 10 Best Picture nominees. Or hell, even if there were 8 nominees, it would have been nominated, yeah. I forgot that you were predicting Caton instead of Lindo. Could you give me your reasons for doing that? Simply because Miles Caton just does way more in the movie than Delroy Lindo does. He does way more. I just don't understand why he would not get nominated and yet Delroy Lindo would. For me, it's like backwards logic. And you can't say this is like a Clarence Macklin situation where, like, yeah, Clarence Macklin was a newcomer and that's why he didn't get nominated. We're talking about a movie that could potentially actually win Best Picture, and unlike Sing Sing, was extremely successful at the box office and has every reason for the studio to push it. So, with Sinners being the Best Picture frontrunner, I don't see why, Caton can't get in, especially since even with in Clarence Macklin's case, he was probably like number 6 to get nominated, if even the BAFTAs nominated him. Hello, ZJ13 Goat. Used in the body of the motion capture as the first music cue in the end credits. What? Are you talking about the rule? Again, I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. But like, there have been more songs nominated like before, so it's like, I feel bad about the no screenplay nod without a picture nod stat because it would leave out films like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. But again, like, let's be fair here. In a year of like, if they expanded their Best Picture. The only reason why we have that stat now is because they have expanded Best Picture past 5 nominees. And if they did that in 2004, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind would have easily been nominated for Best Picture. It would have easily been nominated because it got nominated for like the Golden Globe for Best Picture Musical or Comedy and got Kate Winslet and Jim Carrey a couple nominations. It was nominated for Best Picture at the Critics' Choice Awards, and it was nominated for the BAFTA for Best Picture. And I think Jim Carrey also got nominated for the BAFTA. So it's like, you don't have to worry about that because Eternal Sunshine would have been nominated for Best Picture if there were more than 5 nominees. I think it probably would have been like number 7, which is still enough. Like, even if there were only 8 nominees for Best Picture, Eternal Sunshine would still get nominated. That's how strong it would be in that kind of a field. And original screenplay is just Best Picture frontrunners this year. Exactly. Sing Sing was the Best Picture frontrunner before maybe late July. Yeah. And again, the only difference here is that Sing Sing tanked at the box office, whereas Sinners is like being hailed as like one of the biggest box office achievements of the year. Is J. Kelly cooked? It is cooked. Not only is it cooked, it is steaming. It is burnt to a crisp. We are hitting that alarm button. That is why today's EJ13 Go, we are in the panic room. We are in the panic room with the panic button because, like, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for some of these movies. J. Kelly is done. It is finished. Goodbye. Bye, J. Kelly. Bye. I understand that many people are putting Lindo over Caton because of Lindo's career. However, I feel that balance is leaning towards Caton so far. But also, it's like, does Delroy Lindo have a very notable career? Like the first time most of us really knew about the guy was The Five Bloods, a film that didn't even get nominated for Best Picture, and his only precursor was the Critics' Choice Awards. That's the problem, Like, that's the problem. It's like he doesn't have much of a very notable career before The Five Bloods. So I don't think the career narrative like really matters here, or would just. I don't think it would factor in, to be honest. If Bugonia is in picture, then what nominations come with it? Emma, adapted, and score. Yeah, Emma Stone, adapted screenplay, score, maybe editing. Maybe editing could happen. But that depends on how strong it is. But then again, looking at some of the other nominees, it could happen if it were in picture. Oscar expert and Brother Bro still have Lindo over Caden. They have Caden at number 12 in supporting actor. Oh, I disagree. I very much disagree. I think everyone's sleeping on Caden. Everyone's sleeping on Caden and overestimating Lindo. Because again, Lindo doesn't do anything in the movie. He doesn't do anything that's not worthy of a nomination. It's clearly the Miles Caton show, aside from, the two Michael B. Jordans. J. Kelly going under is only helping weapons. Just kidding, kinda. Oh, God. Panic Room is a 2002 film directed by David Fincher starring Jodie Foster. Hey! Mainline! But yeah. Okay, that's an exaggeration. Burnt to a Crisp would be if it mostly had 1 to 2 out of 10s. Burnt to a fucking crisp! It's burnt to a crisp! I don't know what I'm doing. Damn, I left and got food and some drinks and still back for the live stream. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna hop off here in a bit. I mean, I like, how much does the goal have left? Okay, the goal ends if we're able to get like 6 more, 6 more super chats. Like, if we can do that, like, that would be great. Because that's how many super chats we need in order to push past the 15 super chat goal. But hey, even if we don't hit that goal, that's fine. But hey, I still want to try to push it anyway, But yeah. I think Caden has the biggest chance of an acting nod for Sinners. I would agree. Or at least he was my favorite actor there. Although, to be fair, I think Michael B. Jordan does have a case to make. Especially if J. Kelly's out, I feel like Michael B. Jordan definitely has a very good case to make for a lead actor nomination. 6 more? Oh yeah, 6 more. We have 6 more to go. Could Womney appear in the Oscar noms? Honestly, yeah. Like, again, depending on the field, Womney Masaku could definitely get in. And maybe Haley Steinfeld if they really just want to go all in on Sinners. All in. Love to see. I hate how 26 people let you have 3+ strokes today and didn't do shit about it. What? Oh, and what? Oh, like you have 3. Oh yeah, because I was like, yeah. We are still waiting and seeing on J. Kelly. I think Bugonia is bottom 5 contender. Oh, I don't know. I think J. Kelly's done. I think J. Kelly is finished. It is done. It will not get nominated. It will not get a nomination. It is finished. Finished. Caught stealing. Caught stealing is definitely not happening. Like that just always kind of sounds like it's just like a pure entertainment film that's just not looking for awards. I know I'm late, but how is J. Kelly cooked? I'm not being sarcastic. I'll tell you how J. Kelly is cooked. This Letterboxd curve is not good. It's looking very mid. Like, the 4.5s and 5 out of 5s are not abundant at all. They are sorely missing. And even on Rotten Tomatoes, let's refresh the page to see what happens. It's at an 81%, but like the average rating is 6.3 out of 10. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. It's not good. Oh no. So yeah, that is why J. Kelly is cooked. J. Kelly is cooked like this. Hold on. Just so I don't burn your eyes. Remember when you had Jay Kelly winning picture? Yeah, at one point I did, maybe. On a frying pan with butter, low fire. Move it gently with a fork for about 90 seconds. Salt to your taste. Exactly like an egg. Jaws tomorrow. Oh, you're seeing Jaws tomorrow? Let's go! You're seeing Jaws. The Jaws shark thing. Jay Kelly's looking to be an insane dropout. Knew something would flop. I didn't think it would be Jay Kelly. It seemed like it was going to be very straightforward. Like, damn. Seeing Toxic Avenger on Saturday. Ooh, I am kind of looking out for that in makeup. I know it's like almost like a Nothing Burger movie, but they do nominate Nothing Burger movies for makeup sometimes. Do you mind if I give you a film suggestion? I mean, you can suggest a film. That you can suggest it. I mean, whether or not I watch it, I mean, that's one thing. But, I mean, hey, you can suggest it all you want. How's Bugonia looking? It might happen or it might not happen. I'm not sure. I don't know how to think. I don't know how to think about Bugonia and its Oscar prospects. I will say the reviews are a little bit better than I thought it was going to. Like, okay, yeah, it's at 100%. And the average rating is 7.8. That's not awful. That's not too bad. So I'm not sure. We'll have to see how everything goes on that front. Did any part of you feel suspicious of Jay Kelly after the trailer? No, I felt very emboldened, to be honest. I felt like, I was like, hell yeah, it's going to get nominated. Hey. Batonia. Thank you, Elizabeth Tennyson. So bottom 5 contender? Probably, yeah. At least for now, maybe. I mean, who knows what could happen, to be honest. A 1983 film called The Pirates of Penzance is free on YouTube. Oh, okay. Remember when you wouldn't put Stellan at number 1 supporting actor? Now you have Renate, Elle, and Stellan at the number 1 in their categories, just like me. Proud of you, bro. I mean, like, the only reason why I didn't is because, like, 3 wins in acting for a movie not winning Best Picture is too much. And granted, it still is too much. But I don't know what the alternatives are right now. It's just so weird. Because, like, lead actress is dead for Best Actress contenders. And supporting actress, I just don't know who else would win. Like, aside from the sentimental value women, I have Wunmi Masaku for Sinners, Mari Yamamoto for Rental Family, and Haley Steinfeld for Sinners. But again, I don't know what's going to happen there. I just don't know what's going on. So yeah, like I just have no idea. I have no idea what's going on in the acting categories. Adam Sandler is Kieran Culkin. Problem though, A Real Pain was Best Picture adjacent. It didn't get nominated for Best Picture, but it was getting some Best Picture nominations out there, and it was at least either number 11 or number 12. Jay Kelly looks like it's not going to be that. That's the problem. Haley Steinfeld is not happening. I mean, look, no one thought Jamie Lee Curtis was happening. Maybe Haley Steinfeld could happen by just coattailing Sinners. Oh, we have 4 minutes and 45 seconds until the goal ends. Can we get any more super chats before then? Or can we get any more to before the timer runs out? And if you don't know the timer, just look at the chat. You'll see the little bullseye thing at the top. But yeah, are we able to get any more super chats? We'll have to see. Yo, ZJ13 Goat, thank you for the donation. Thank you. Everybody give ZJ13 Goat a like. Give them a like for that. Oh my god. Yo! Sammy Silver, thank you so much for the... Elizabeth Tennyson, oh my god! Thank you guys so much! Oh my god. Thank you guys so much. Oh wait, the meter isn't moving, but like, but no, okay, the meter's not moving, but like, I will count those. So it's like, yeah, we just have 3 more, I think. We just have 3 more, and then we've practically hit the goal. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, you need +2 to meet it, but but that's just because of the settings I put on there. I was kind of like rushing through it, but no, like in my book, I will count I will count the regular. I will count the regular, like the $1 ones. Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth Tennyson. Thank you, Sammy Silver. Thank you, CJ13 Goat. Jay Cookdy. I mean, maybe, probably, yeah. Who do you think has more chances, Steinfeld or Musaku? Personally, I would prefer Musaku. I think Musaku probably, especially considering, you know, she does have a career, like, you know, she was in Loki and whatnot. So I think she could probably happen. What kind of reception would Frankenstein and House of Dynamite need to have at Venice for you to take it seriously as a potential Best Picture film? Very high 80s on or at least like the 80s on Metacritic and like high 90s on Rotten Tomatoes. It would need to be very, very strong. It would need to be very, very strong. Jamie Lee Curtis had a massive overdue narrative. Haley Steinfeld doesn't. She won't get in just because the film is nominated or a winning picture. I mean, true, like, you know, Jamie Lee Curtis has been around for like literal decades, whereas Haley Steinfeld has been around for a little bit over a decade. But at the same time, unlike Jamie Lee Curtis, Haley Steinfeld is a previous nominee, so she does have that going for her. Along with Dorm Tunes. Oh yeah, could Masaku win supporting actress? Oh my god, if that happened, holy shit, that would be crazy. Could Jay Kelly be saved by general audiences? I mean, I don't know what it would have to do to bounce back from this. I don't know what it would have to do to bounce back from, you know, I don't know what Jay Kelly would have to do to come back from this. Like, this is not great. Any other films we're on watch for? I'm trying to remember. Wait, guys, does anyone know what else is playing over at Venice tonight? Or Telluride, if any movies are playing at Telluride tonight? Actually, I could just look at the Telluride Film Festival. Oh, wait, no, it's not telling us. It's not telling us what movies are playing. Or, like, what times they're playing. Oh, yeah, Hamnet's going to be premiering. Oh, we got 30 seconds. Or we're almost there, at least in my book. But still, we came pretty close. Did you see the hype thing? The hype thing? I didn't see the hype thing. Oh, are you talking about like the hype points? I've noticed that. I'm not sure what's going on there. Elizabeth Tennyson, thank you so much for... Oh my god, thank you! Oh my god! And you know what? Like, we came close. We were just 2 away. And so, you know what? That's a big win in my book for the goal. Even though, granted, that doesn't stop anyone from, you know... from sending in super chats. That doesn't stop anyone at all. But still, this is a huge success, and genuinely, guys, thank you so much. Like, this is definitely gonna push us past that, you know, $100 threshold for me to get that YouTube money next month. So thank you guys so much for all of that. Thank you all that have been supporting me through the super chats. That I'm gonna be able to get that money next month. So yeah, thank you so much. I didn't realize the Jay Kelly curve was that bad. Good God, yeah, the curve that Jay Kelly has is not good. So that's why we're saying it's kind of dead. It's kind of, and that is why we are in the panic room and hitting the panic button. All right, forget the fact that this is a siren and not technically a button. Mind your business. but yeah, this is yeah. Yeah, Adobe. Oh yeah, forget the fact that this is from some website and there's a watermark. There's no watermark. There is no watermark in Bong saying say. I never watched Avatar. I'm sorry, I never watched it. I need to watch Avatar though. I've heard everyone loves it. God, Hamnet is officially my 10. I need to see how the reviews are. And if I'm not mistaken, Hamnet's premiering tomorrow. I think. If Hamnet's premiering tomorrow, oh my God. We could see how that maybe that shakes things up. Could Netflix still campaign Jay Kelly for anything, or are they going to switch their efforts to another movie once all the verdicts for the titles are out? They will switch. They did that for I remember All Quiet on the Western Front year, because Netflix had no idea what to do that year. Their biggest push was going to be Bardo. It's like, yeah, we're going to do Bardo. We got Iñárritu doing our movie. Hell yeah, we're going to get a lot of nominations. Best Director, Best Picture. Yeah. And then it came out in the festivals, and no one liked it. And they went, shit, what do we do? Okay, we got White Noise, another Noah Baumbach film. That could work. And then no, that got mid-reviews. It's like, well, shit, what do we do? Glass Onion. Yeah, we'll shove in Glass Onion everywhere. Like, we're just going to push that in for Best Picture. And it almost happened, because it performed very well at the Globes and Critics' Choice, but it stumbled up to the finish line, and they didn't really know what to do. And then All Quiet started happening in the shortlists at the Oscars and the BAFTAs. And ultimately, it kind of became like with All Quiet on the Western Front, it was more like a natural response. Like that movie was not really on Netflix's radar as to what they could push for Best Picture. At least not for what they could push for Best Picture that hard. But that's a great example of a film that just had mainly the natural hype around it. Because people were just that enthusiastic about the film. Jay Deddy, exactly. If Hamnet flops, does that clear the way for Frankenstein and Avatar to have a shot? I'm already predicting Avatar to get nominated. So, yeah. I've never seen a film by Baumbach. Only Barbie and the other two he co-wrote for Wes Anderson. I loved Marriage Story. Marriage Story was great. Bardo was too weird for the Oscars. And it was also too bad for the Oscars, because Bardo was mid. It was not good. One of my favorite things about the world is the Oscar expert and Brother Bro's reaction to All Quiet winning BAFTA for Best Film. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when All Quiet did that, I was like, oh, shit just got real. All Quiet is actually competitive for the win. And hot take, I would have preferred if All Quiet won Best Picture over Everything Ever All at Once. Ooh, hot take. Spicy hot. It is spicy hot. Do you think people respond well to Hamnet if the performances are good, but it's too depressing or drab? I mean, that depends. It depends on how, at that point, it's depending on, how critically acclaimed it is. Because, if the critics are just, absolutely going for it, then, yeah, it could still get nominated for Best Picture. But it wouldn't win, because the general audience thing, that's where that kind of film would be tested. Yeah, me too. My favorite film was Banshees that year. I need to watch Tar. Oh, yeah. I love Banshees of Inisherin. I did not like Tar, though. But again, that's another spicy hot take for me. I'm surprised we haven't gotten an emergency from the Oscar expert member vid. It'll probably come. but it's like, but like I'm pretty sure with those two, like it takes a little bit longer for them to make videos, considering their schedules can be pretty busy. So it's like, hey, who knows? But yeah. God, hold on a second. Uh oh, okay. I don't know if I want to put the. Is everything going to be okay, Elizabeth Tennyson? Is everything going to be okay on that front? I want to make sure you're. I want to make sure you're. I want to make sure you're not. Not doing. You're good. I'll make sure you're doing okay. I think. Okay. Like again, like I also do want to let you guys know, don't feel the need to, you know, send in super chats or something like that. If you can't, obviously I don't want that to happen. Like only if it's like expendable income. Only do it if it's like expendable income. Elizabeth Tennyson is the MVP. They really are. Absolutely, thank you, Elizabeth Tennyson. Again, if it's too much, I mean, hey, look, I can probably help fix that. But again, I don't want to put you on the spot here, so I'm just like, I think. Oh, wait, no, wait, you're not on the Discord server, but rental fa- rental family is the MVP. That's what Vin Diesel says. That family is the real MVP in this world. But yeah, guys, my God, what an unbelievably rousing success today has been. Every year a seemingly sure thing flops for picture. Count J. Kelly there. Yeah, that is true. If Jay Kelly still gets a picture nom, I'll post a vid on the Discord of me eating an onion. Okay, we'll hold you to that, ZJ13 Goat. Where is the general chat in the Discord? It should be there, no? Is it not there? Oh, no! Oh, okay. I messed that up. Okay, I messed that up. Okay. Are you able to see it now? Are you able to see it now, ZJ13 Goat? J Kelly. Yeah. I admittedly I don't know what the reference is. Check. Oh, hello. Hold on. Don't forget your rolls. Don't forget your roll, ZG13 Go. Don't forget your roll. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Oopsies. Hold on. Oh, wait. I forgot. Wait. I forgot ZG13 Go. You need to integrate YouTube with. Okay, yeah, you did integrate. You need to integrate your YouTube with your Why is it not working? Why is it not working? Wait, it should only it should only be available to. Okay, wait. There we go. Okay. So okay. Remember, you gotta be like connect your YouTube. Okay, now I remember why I did that. Now I remember why I had the channel hidden. You gotta connect your YouTube to your Discord. How? There should be a tutorial on YouTube. There should be a tutorial. Or like if you're on Discord, like if you're on Discord, where is it? Yeah, there should be like a connection thing. Like there should be a tutorial somewhere. Just look up a tutorial on how to do it. There should be like a tutorial on how to. Oh, there you go. I think you did it. There you go. Yeah, you connect. There you go. You connected your YouTube and your. There we go. Yay! Bye, Jay Kelly. Bye. And then out of nowhere, Jay Kelly wins the Eddie for Best Edited Comedy. That would be so weird, though. That would be so weird if that happened. What? He forgot. Guys, he forgot. Family, 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 family. But yeah. Oh my god. Jay, get your ass out of there. Out of here, Kelly. Has anyone watched Syriana, the film which George Clooney won an Oscar? No, I have not seen that, actually. I will say, I might get ready to wrap it up here, because I do want to try to eat. I do want to try to get some dinner. So does anyone have any like final thoughts before we head out? Didn't he win that year because he was in director? Yeah, was it? Good Night and Good Luck was also in Best Picture. So like he was having a pretty good year that year. So yeah. I remember watching it, but don't remember it. Wait. Oh, wait. The Secret Agent trailer. Oh yeah, apparently my newest movie had a trailer out today. It looks like it could be it looks like it could be crowd pleasing. I mean, the trailer was definitely edited in a way that's going to be like pretty crowd pleasing. Congratulations for the movie. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My alias, Wagner Mora, it does pretty well down there in Brazil. One of these days I want to try to do like a tier list of like people that like look like me, where it's like they have, and also if you guys find any celebrities that you think look like me, comment, or like, no, not comment, but like, if you're a member of the channel, send in, any potential submissions for like the Hannahcast lookalike tier list, and maybe I'll make that. Maybe I will make that an actual tier list. Like, especially look for like celebrities that have like, the dark wavy hair, like the dark wavy hair, or even if it's just like, or just, like the dark like just dark hair in general, and the mustache, and we'll see how closely they resemble me. What DEF CON are we on with Jay Kelly? Jay Kelly's dead. I don't know what DEF CON is. Appreciate the awesome entertaining stream, bro. Thank you very much. Is Wagner the Civil War guy? Are you talking about Captain America Civil War? Because that was Daniel Bruhl. Glad to know you're a countryman of me. No, I'm not. I don't consider myself a countryman. What? No. I am a Brazilian too. Oh, cool. You look like Willem. In what world do I look like Willem Dafoe? What? You're not like what? In what world do I look like Willem Dafoe? 100% Stavros. I don't look like Stavros. Oh, Garland's Civil War. I don't remember him in that movie. Was he in that movie? Are you Brazilian? No, I'm very, very white, but obviously you can, like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm very white, but, like, anyone that just kind of has, like, people that kind of have, like, a lighter skin tone and the dark, wavy, curly-ish hair and the mustache, like, I wasn't even the first one to bring it up. It's like, people just started saying that I look like, Wagner Moura. I'm Brazilian and very, very white. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, there are white Brazilians. That is true. That is very true. I look like a TIE fighter from Star Wars. What? Wait, oh, oh, I get that. Oh, yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Alex Garland, Civil War. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Who is Stavros? Yeah, Stavros is, like, he's in Bugonia. He's also, like, a comedian. I don't, like... For some reason, people here in this chat think I look like him, even though I don't. And I think they're just doing that to fuck with me. Stavros is Christian's long-lost... No, he's not! AJ, he's not! God, I will not be disrespected in my own stream. I'm a very white with red pigment. Oh, okay. I guess, like, probably, like, when I'm out in the sun, I start turning a little bit red, but also, like, I just, actually, even here, you could see that I'm also turning a little bit red and poofy. But, yeah. But, yeah, guys. I think that might do it for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, and also, thank you so much for the super chats. Like, my God, even though we didn't technically reach the goal, in terms of the revenue and stuff, we definitely crushed what we needed to crush. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. This was a very big success for us. I'm not sure if I'll do another stream like this. Maybe I'll do, like, we'll have to see how everything goes. Maybe I could. I'll definitely do some more, like, smaller updates from the Fall Fest when it comes to the members only videos. But let me know, honestly, in the comments below of this video or this stream. In the comments below, let me know if you want to see more of these streams where I talk about, at least when there's, like, a couple of big updates from the Fall Fests and stuff. Mainly in terms of, like, the first few films to be premiering. Like, maybe I could do one for Telluride. Who knows? But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below what you think. And I'm trying to think. Now I'm going to pass the question off to you. What do you think of today's first few batches of Venice reviews? Are you just as shocked as I am? Let me know in the comments below what you think. And be sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, I'm going to be pressing the panic button.